Hello everyone and welcome to another News Coolum video and another plug side chat. So GM announced that they would be investing about $300 million in retooling their Orion, Michigan plant where the Bolt EV is produced. And that's in order to start producing another electric vehicle that would be available soon. And they're going to be releasing specifics on the vehicle as it gets closer to production. First thing I want to say is I know there are a lot of naysayers, people who don't actually believe GM. And all I can say is, look, they have a lot of cognitive dissonance to get over because they've been fed a lot of what I would consider basically corporate propaganda over the last few years about GM not being serious about a transition to electric vehicles, or GM is the one that killed the electric car, or things like the Bolt EV is only a compliance car and they never really intended on selling it. And so a lot of that is sort of a sideways marketing from other EV automakers, and it's not necessarily based or rooted in any sort of facts. So I, for one, am going to give GM the benefit of the doubt because up to this point, every time that they've said that they're going to do something, they've done it and they've met or exceeded the stated goals. A perfect example of this is the Bolt EV, where they said that they were setting out to make a 200-mile electric vehicle. But what I wanted to talk about is what this upcoming EV is, because GM has provided a lot of little breadcrumbs and a little teasers here or there that sort of let on what their actual goal is and where they want to be. So we know, right, that they're planning to release 20 new models in the next 3 to 4 years. And they were planning to release 2 more models based off of the BEV2 platform, the same platform that the Bolt EV uses, by 2020. Now, one of them they did say was going to be a luxury SUV crossover utility vehicle offering. And that one, it sounds like they're not yet ready to build, but the one that they announced was supposed to be badged as a Chevy, and Chevy is not their luxury brand. This means it's going to be more of a mid-level, average-priced vehicle. Now, again, what they said was the 2 vehicles based off the BEV2 platform that they would be releasing would both be crossover utility vehicles, right? So that sort of narrows things down. If you refer to Mary Barra's presentation to Barclays back in November of 2017, she was basically stating that their goal is to make all of their EVs moving forward 300-mile EVs. So you get all sorts of these little pieces here or there where if you put them all together, it paints, I think, a pretty clear picture of what this upcoming electric vehicle is going to be. You know, Brian Rowe, Bro 1999, he's been pretty vocal about the Bolt EV since he was an early adopter of it as well. He was able to grab screen capture that I guess subsequently has been replaced on GM's media site for what this upcoming EV would look like. And it all aligns. To me, it looks like it's similar to the platform that they were doing for the Buick Enspire in China. And that's important for a couple of reasons. One is that if they're rebranding it and rebadging it for the United States market, it's still going to be a similar size. Remember, the BEV2 platform can be adjusted in terms of length, so it can support multiple different platform types, different wheelbases, different sized vehicles. It doesn't have to be a compact CUV or a subcompact CUV footprint like the Bolt EV. So it could actually be a full compact or mid-size SUV. In this case, I think it's going to be a compact SUV, probably about comparable to the Tesla Model Y that was unveiled. I think we can expect to see about 65 to 70 cubic feet of cargo capacity with the seats down, probably about 30 cubic feet, maybe 35 cubic feet of behind the seat cargo capacity. I think it will probably be available in both two-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, probably defaulting as a front-wheel drive, but no guarantee on that. And, you know, size-wise, packaging-wise, styling-wise, it seems to me that it's going to be very similar to the Equinox. And if it is getting what I would consider expected efficiency, if they're going to use something like the Bolt EV's permanent magnet motor, especially in the two-wheel drive variety, if it comes with a 75 to 80 kilowatt hour battery, well, that is going to hit that 300-mile EPA rated range mark. And all of this told, I think for GM too, this is a perfect opportunity for their branding. I do think they just need to brand this as an Equinox EV. The Equinox is one of the best selling compact SUVs in the country. People love it. Update the styling, refresh the styling, add, because you're going to have more cargo capacity because of the BEV2 platform than you would in the internal combustion version. Those are all big check marks in favor of it. And the fact that it's easily relatable. You go in, I'm interested in an Equinox. Well, we have the standard gasoline powered Equinox. We also have the EV Equinox, which is all electric, and you can go 300 miles on a charge. I think it's a very compelling offering, and I think that is what GM is going to be offering. And the other thing is, too, really the hope is that GM is going to be incorporating more advanced battery technology. And there's talk about the NMC, the nickel, manganese, cobalt, rather than the 6:2 ratio, respectively, that's in the Bolt EV's batteries. They're talking about an 8:1 ratio, which, because cobalt is the most expensive component, really reduces cost. It allows for faster charging, higher energy densities. So all of that would be a win-win-win. It wouldn't even really require too much advancement in battery technology for maybe a slightly larger battery to be holding 75 to 80 kilowatt hours worth of energy and charging probably at close to a 2C charging rate all the way up to 80% battery, which if they can do that, it's going to be huge. You're talking about a car that basically will charge as fast as the Audi e-tron that we've seen, only it's going to be far more efficient, about 30% more efficient. So you're looking at a vehicle that's going to be able to travel far very, very quickly, especially with the newer, faster chargers that are coming online from Electrify America, EVgo, even ChargePoint. I think this is going to be a huge deal. I can't wait to hear more, but that's my prediction right now. And I think GM really needs to just market this as the Equinox EV. So I'm excited to hear more. I can't wait to find out what GM is actually doing. And I'm not one of the naysayers. I'm just going to accept what they're saying until I have proof otherwise. I'd love to hear what you think. Do you think I'm off base? Do you think that's not the EV that GM is going to be producing? Would you be interested in an Equinox EV that can do 300 miles on a charge and charge at 150 kilowatts all the way up to 80% battery? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and thank you for watching.